Hey, good morning, second grade. It is time for religion class on this wonderful, sunny, cold Wednesday, November the 18th. We are talking about St. Francis, okay? We're talking about St. Francis. And so we have two papers that you're going to need. You're going to need this one that has some information about St. Francis. You're going to need this one, okay? And you're going to need your construction paper that you have in your folder. Okay? So you have all of that in your folder. Should have all that in your folder. Let's hope you have all of that in your folder. So let's begin with this one. This paper here that we're looking at, it gives us some information about St. Francis along with a picture. And we watched that video. But this one talks about St. Francis, and it says he was the founder of the Franciscans. The Franciscans are a type of an organization or a domination of priests. They belong to different orders. And so St. Francis, he founded the Franciscan order of priests and sisters. Okay? He was born in 1182 and he died in 1226. Okay, so he lived a pretty good long life. Hey, his feast day is October the 4th. That's the day that we celebrate him in church. So on October the 4th, when Father has Mass that day, he will wear a different color instead of the green because we're celebrating St. Francis. Okay, and he liked to do this. He was a helper to these people. The environment. He made sure that the environment was clean. The air was clean that we breathed. Okay, the earth was clean. The people who loved nature, he made sure that everything was beautiful outside, the trees, the flowers, and the animals ran free so that people could enjoy them. He loved animals and zoos. So he loved all those animals. He took care of those animals and families. He loved seeing families together, doing things outside together. Okay? And one of his famous quotes was, "Go repair my church." And what that means is not really go out and build and fix it that way. What it means is repair the church by talking about it, saying nice things about the Catholic Church, telling others about the Catholic Church. That's what he means by go repair my church. Okay? And then on the back side of that, this side here, we have some more information about him. So St. Francis does a lot of things. It says St. Francis was asked to repair the Catholic Church. His example of love and trust in God helps to make it a stronger church. He can help you, or how can you help repair God's church? Okay? So how can you help? How can you go out and do the love and show your love for God? And there are different things on here, so you can color in each square that you can do. So if you think you can pray for God's churches, color that one in. If you can pick up a small piece of trash around the church, color that one in, because that would be repairing, making sure the earth is clean. Thank God for all of his creations. If you can pray for all the animals, all the trees, all the people, that's a way you can color in that one. Pray for the priest. We do this when we go to church on Tuesdays. We pray for all of our priests. If you can do that, color that one in. Find a new plant or creature that you never noticed before. That might be a little hard. But if you've never saw a certain animal and you finally see it, maybe you can do that. Or a plant that you've never seen. That one would be a little hard for you to do, but you might be able to do it. Could you pray for the people who clean God's churches? Not physically go in and clean, but who go around and preach and say good things about the church instead of bad things about the Catholic Church. Find something you like in your church. Maybe when you go into church, you see a beautiful statue, and that's the statue you like. Maybe it's one of those beautiful stained glass windows. Maybe it's the music that's being sung, okay, in the church. So if you can find something you like in church, you can color that square also. Okay, then the activity that you have, so you have this Catholic Church, okay? And this is St. Dominino Catholic Church. It's a picture of it. And this is St. Francis. And that's where he was at. He was at the church. So I want you to color the church, okay? And then it says to cut it out on the dotted lines. Color St. Francis. Cut him out on the dotted lines. And then you can glue the church after it's all cut out. And you can glue St. Francis by his church. Okay? So that is your activity. You're going to color, cut, and glue. Okay? So that is religion for today. And I think on our handout sheet, it kind of says that. It says St. Elizabeth Francis. Elizabeth shouldn't be there. It should just say St. Francis. I didn't finish clearing that out before I typed that. Okay, I will see you in just a little bit for spelling.